Yes, he had a knife. Then we dove into his brain. We fought a polar bear in his brain. Then we interrogated him some more. And we learned that somehow his mother is involved. Even though she said she didn't remember anything, let's try to make her remember.
いくつか聞かせてもらいたいことがあるんですが、お時間いいですか？
やっと思い出しました。
Oh, you do, don't you?
あの冷凍倉庫のこと。私がやったんです。
Oh, okay. So she's the culprit, obviously.
全部。
Even though she wouldn't fit in that polar bear costume? You know, it seems unlikely. But I don't know. It's anime though, so maybe you can just fit in the thing anyway? I don't know.
昨べすぐに取り調べを行わなかったのは少し落ち着いてもらおうと思ったからです。どうです？一晩寝て気持ちは変わりましたか？
Okay, so after that, you know, revelation, you go to interrogation in the morning, the next day.
気持ち？何のことですか？
正直に言います。私はあなたが犯人だとは思う。
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
あなたがやったというのは嘘ですね。
You know, ironically, the police would actually love getting a false confession. They don't care, you know, as long as they get someone. But anyway.
嘘じゃありません。本当です。私はあの魔女イリスをさらって冷凍倉庫に連れて行き、そして
イリスを台に固定して目玉をくり抜いた。
はい。
あの白熊の着ぐるみは？
Yeah, how would she fit that?
通販で買ったものです。
Ah, yes, of course, through Amazon.
あれを着てたのもあなたなのね。
そうです。
So that's so unlikely, though.
伊達君、犯人が自供したわ。すぐに逮捕状
Ah, yes, of course. Your boss acting like a typical cop.
お前よくそんな感じでアビスの指揮官になれたな。
枕営業でのし上がったらしい。
Was she?
なんか信憑性があって聞くわ。
Okay. Look at this camera. Can I look at ourselves? Yes, look at ourselves. Huh? Can never see boss though. I don't know why we can never see boss. I mean, she's probably on the other side of the room. Always behind us. No, remember that time she shot the politician? She's gonna shoot us in the head one of these days. Why did you kidnap Iris?
私の息子はあの魔女にたぶらかされてるんです。
I mean, yeah, that's one of the possible motivations of murdering Iris, but I don't know.
グッズだのライブだのお金をいっぱい貢がされて、だから息子の目を覚まさせてやりたい、救ってやりたいと思って。
Okay. Why did you take her eye? Because I wanted to put it in my soup.
それはあの女が憎くて、ただ殺すだけでは生ぬるいと思って。
Okay. Well, why did you want to stream it? How do you even know how to stream?
あの魔女がむごたらしい姿で死ぬ瞬間を世界中の人々に見てもらおうと思ったんです。
失礼ですが、まゆみさん、あなたにネット配信の知識はあるんですか？
バカにしないでください。こう見えたって私は。
それじゃあ手順を教えてもらえますか？
So first you open OBS Studio.
ネットで動画を配信する手順です。
So I guess, well, she's not streaming, you know, she's not streaming a video game, so you don't need OBS actually, but anyway.
そんなの言葉で説明できやしませんよ。なんというか感覚的なもんで。
Okay.
とにかくその時はいじってみたらできたんです。
Yeah, it's just very unlikely that she would be the killer. Why is she confessing now, though? I mean, the only reason I'm thinking of love is to protect someone, and the only person she would protect would be Oda, but then that would mean Oda would be the killer, but then how would he kill himself? I don't know, like in the other timeline. It's weird. Anyway. Where did you get the camera and laptop?
ゴミ置き場に捨ててあったのを拾ってきました。
どこのゴミ置き場ですか？
さあ、覚えてません。でも
覚えてません。
あれは私が準備したものなんです。
Were you the one who stabbed Oda?
それは
あの白熊の中にいたのはあなたなんですよね。だったらあなたが太田君を刺したということになりますが。
はい、そうです。私が刺しました。家から持ってきた包丁で。もちろ
Ocho.
ん傷つけるつもりはなかったんです。
Ocho means knife, by the way.
ですが、取っ組み合いになって気づいたら。
If that wasn't obvious. Okay, so she says she stabbed him because they were fighting and everything. I mean, it doesn't make sense at all. I mean, the biggest thing is the fact that how can she fit in the costume? You know how, I mean, it's not completely unrealistic, but like, you know, old people in anime often they just turn very short, don't they? Which is somewhat true. You get a little bit shorter as you grow older, but not, you know, you don't get super short. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she was just naturally short anyway. Because you know she's it's the stereotypical old person who's like very short and they're very small. How it's drawn in anime. So I'm like, how does she fit in the costume? Is it just a stylistic choice that she's small, or the fact that I mean, it's true that why would she? How could she fit in the costume? That's the biggest thing. How about the Cyclops killing?
第二サイクロ事件のことはご存知ですか？我々はこの犯人のことを便宜的に2代目のサイクロプスと呼んでいます。
ええ、知ってます。名波翔子と沖浦蓮樹って人が殺された事件のことでしょ？
そうです。2人の死体は左目をくり抜かれた状態で発見されました。イリスも同じように左目を。このことから3つの事件は同一人物による犯行と考えられています。したがって冷凍倉庫の白熊、その中にいた人物こそが2代目のサイクロプスということに。それがあなただって言うんですか？あなたが翔子と沖浦を殺したと。
はい、私がやりました。
Okay, she's gonna take responsibility for those murders as well. Okay. I thought she was gonna say no, it was just a coincidence that that I took Iris's eye out and everything. What was your motive?
沖浦蓮樹はあの魔女が所属している事務所の社長でしょ？
I guess that somewhat makes sense, but
魔女を使って青少年の心をもてあそび、多くのお金を巻き上げて。
down with the idol industry. They must all burn.
きっと自堕落な放蕩生活を送っていたに違いありません。その意味ではあの男こそが諸悪の根源だからです。だから殺したんです。
Okay. Why did you kill Shoko?
確かあの女は沖浦の前の妻でしたよね。それで沖浦を苦しめてやろうと思って。
I think this is like deja vu. I think we heard that kind of motive before, but then we debunked it because why would you do that? They already divorced.
ですが2人は4年も前に離婚してるんですよ。
そんなの関係ありません。一度ちぎりを交わした男女のつながりは永遠なんです。
Okay.
それはあなたの考えでしょ？沖浦がそう思ってなかったら。
あんたいちいちうるさいんですよ。とにかく私はそう思ってたんだから、それでいいじゃないですか。
When and how did you kill her?
それは
I assume Iris. Was it Shoko or
覚えてま
Iris?
せん。
Okay, I just don't remember.
覚えてないって。
I don't know, I just do it.
そんなの通用すると思いますか？
私は脳の機能障害を患ってるんです。覚えてないもんは覚えてないんだからしょうがないでしょ。
でも冷凍倉庫のことは記憶にあるんですよね。
思い出せる時と思い出せない時があるんです。
How convenient.
その時々の調子によって変わるんですよ。
だって 今真由美が言ったことについては事実だ。これまで全く思い出せなかったことでも、何かのきっかけで脳の回路がつながれば突然そのことを思い出せるようになったりする。それが真由美が患っている病気の特徴だ。
It was plausible, but why are you lying? Why are you lying to our faces?
嘘じゃありません。
法廷でも同じように虚偽の証言をしたら
Well, obviously, she's falsely confessing anyway, so she doesn't really mind, you know, breaking the law. So
だから言ってるじゃないですか。私は嘘なんかついてません。翔子と沖浦を殺したのは私だし、あの魔女を切断しようとしたのも私なんです。
伊達君、これ以上続けても意味がないわ。彼女は明らかに偽証してる。
お前って本当にコロコロ変わるよな。
最初に言ったのは冗談よ。
she was just kidding. Yeah, she was just kidding. Totally not like intentionally trying to like steer us in the wrong direction or anything.
私だって彼女が犯人だなんて思ってない。
犯人です。本当に犯人なんです。
今信じられる事実は一つだけ。真由美の購入した驚きマンチョコが冷凍倉庫に落ちてたってこと。
もしも真由美が太田よりも先に現場に行ってたとすると、
犯人の顔を見てる可能性が。
さあ、ここまで言えばわかるでしょ。
Is it dream time?
伊達君、シンクして。
Hink. Dream time. It's quite fast actually. We just did like a Somnium with Oda. We're just back to back. More of this. I wonder if there's any kind of
ピュー
consequence.
タ、松下真由美にシンクするわ。すぐ
Any
に準備して。
any kind of consequence from doing this much syncing, you know?
どうしたんだ？
シンクシステムの調子が悪いんです。昨日のシンク、太田と伊達さんの相性が良くなかったみたいで。
相性？
詳しいことは省略しますが、2人のシンクロ率を高めるためにちょっと無茶なことをしちゃったんですよ。そのせいでうんともすんとも言わなくなっちゃって。
No.
どのくらいで治るの？
巻いて16時間。
Okay, so we do have to wait a little bit.
8
Yeah.
時間で何とかして。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。
すぐにシンクはできないか。
かといってあれ以上取り調べを続けても意味はないし。
だって松下食堂に行ってみないか。もしかしたら何か手がかりが見つかるかもしれない。
ああ、そうだな。
I let boss and Pewter know.
じゃあピュータ、装置の修理頼んだわよ。6時間後にまた来るわ。
さりげに時間削らないでくださいよ。最低でも8時間。このラインは譲れませんからね。
とか言ってピュータは6時間で何とかしちまうんだろうな。
ええ、ピュータはそういう男よ。
ちょっとパワハラで訴えますよ。
Hostile work environment. He's being overworked. Wow. Kind of. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't have much sympathy for him because
なんで偽証？
he like betrayed us that one time. But then again, it was a different timeline, so maybe not. Like maybe this is not the same Pewter we know. You know, sort of. Anyway.
おそらく誰かをかばってるんだろう。
誰かって？
言わなくてもわかるだろう。
I mean, it's Oda, but then why? Why would I don't understand.
真由美がかばう相手と言ったら一人しかいない。
Who is Mayumi covering for? Oda? I mean that's the correct answer. Let's pick the wrong ones first. I want to see what happens. Sejima?
瀬島と真由美につながりはないはずだ。それとも何か？
いや、つまり
謝ること、優秀な伊達のことだから何らかの根拠があって言ったんだろう。その根拠を説明してくれれば。
そういじめなんとなく言ってみただけだ。
Mizuki. Protecting Mizuki, obviously.
重症だ。もう少し薬の量を増やすべきかもしれんな。
Increase the dose.
いや、
お前のつぶやき全部丸聞こえなんだ。
Hear this.
真由美はイリスのことを憎んでいるようだ。彼女がイリスをかばうとは思え。
だよな。
Okay. No, nothing much interesting, except for the fact, well, she mentions something about medicine, increasing the dose or whatever. She mentioned it before, actually. Is Date getting some kind of weird medicine? I don't know. Anyway, let's pick the actual answer.
おう
それ以外には考えられん。
But I still don't understand, but why? Like, why? You know? Why would he be the murderer? Even though he fought, like in his dream anyway, he fought the polar bear. It could be that was a fake, you know? Maybe he was his dream is actually wrong or something, because you know anything can happen in the dream. It's not necessarily the truth. But I mean, when you think about it, in the stream video, right, when Idris was getting cut in half, I guess the polar bear and Oda were never on the same screen, I guess. So you could like argue that he would. I mean, I was saying before, actually, my original theory was the fact that, or at least, you know, it's kind of a joke theory, but like, you know, sock puppeting in real life, you know, he's pretending to save her or whatever, you know? But then again, they both died in one other timeline, unless that's also different. Maybe in that timeline, like maybe the plan went wrong and someone else came in and killed him or something. Maybe he was the original polar bear, you know? He was trying to kill Iris or whatever, and then pretend to save her, so he looks good, you know? I don't know. But then he pulled out her eye. I don't know. Oda could be crazy. He could actually just be a crazy psycho stalker. I mean, that's a possibility. Not out of the realm of possibilities.
じゃあ真由美は太田が真犯人だと思ってるのか。
ゆうべ、太田はイリスと一緒に松下食堂を出て行った。
Though it's kind of weird. When you think like, you know, stereotypical like psycho stalker though, usually if it's someone mentally unstable and obsessive with like a celebrity or something, often they don't have, you know, regular contact with the actual person. Oda is kind of like this kind. It's kind of weird because, you know, he's like, oh, Atasa, how you say your name in Japanese again? Aseton-chan or something like that, you know, like. He actually does have regular contact with her, so you would think that he wouldn't be as obsessed and crazy, but I don't know. Anyway.
真由美はそれを見ている。
だが太田は犯人に腹を。もしかして真由美はまだそのことについては思い出してないと。
いや、そうじゃない。それも含めて太田の犯行だと真由美は思っているのかも。
太田が自分で腹を刺したって。
そうだ。
なんでそんなことを。
そのことを説明する前に一つ聞きたい。お前は太田が犯人である可能性についてどう思ってる？
ありえないだろ
う。どうして？
Why can't Oda be a culprit? We talk about the Somnium, but the Somnium could be like, you know, she's probably gonna say, well, anything could happen in Somnium. It might not actually be real, it could be a delusion. The van. Iris had her eye taken out. The van stolen at Fami's store. Well, how did that happen again? Like, oh yeah, it was like, originally they were in a van or whatever after Oda hit Date with a frying pan or a wok, whatever. And then they went to the store. He parked there. They came out to buy something, but then Iris was kidnapped by someone else, apparently. And then she went to the warehouse or whatever. And then Oda had to steal a car to chase after her. Why would he do that in the first place? And how would that even happen? You know, if there was no third party, or, you know, why would he pretend that would happen? You know, if he was the killer and everything, they wouldn't need another car. It would just be too complicated.
例のワンボックスは助手席にイリスを乗せたまま何者かによって強奪された。その車を奪ったやつが犯人に決まってるじゃないか。
その時イリスが助手席にいたとは限らない。イリスは運転席にいたのかも。
No, she could have been pretending, but why?
どういうことだ？
だからイリスは自分でハンドルを握り冷凍倉庫に行ったのかもしれ
Yeah,
ない。
she did it to prank Oda. She was like, "Help! I'm being kidnapped!" As she steals the van for no reason.
だがハンドルには太田の指紋だけしか。
そんなものどうとでもなるだろう。
I mean, she can be wearing gloves, I guess. Was she always wearing gloves? I don't remember.
例えば服の袖を引っ張って指先まで覆ってしまえば指紋はつかない。
She would think that far ahead if she did that. Well, Iris had her eye taken out as well, I guess. I guess we're saying all the reasons.
左目をくり抜かれていた。
It's not really a choice, we just go through all the options.
太田がそんなことをするはず。
じゃあ自分でくり抜いたのかもしれん。
Aiba's kind of like, then what if she did to herself? What if she just did everything?
あるいは太田に頼み
What if she cut herself in half?
私の左目を抜き取ってくれ。
No, she told, oh well, according to Aiba, she told Oda to do it? That's weird. Oda, pull my eye out. It'll be funny.
昨日のソムニウムで太田は白熊と。
あれはただの夢だ。
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
現実に起こった出来事とは限らない。
Anything else? I don't understand.
要するに太田とイリスの共犯による自作自演だったのかもってことだ。
Yeah, I would believe that if it wasn't for the fact that they both die, you know, in the other timeline. But I guess these, you know, this version of Aiba and Date wouldn't know that anyway.
自作自演？
So the theory they're working with now is that they pretended to do all of that for some reason. Pretended to pull out the eye,
太
even
田は
though
奪ったステーションワゴンを運転し
they literally did pull out the eye.
それぞれ別々の車で冷凍倉庫へ。で、動画の配信準備を整えてからイリスは自分の左目に麻酔をかけてその眼球を抜き取った。あるいは太田に頼んで摘出させた。そしてイリスは台の上に横たわり、太田は白熊の着ぐるみを着て氷の切断機を始動。ここでよく思い出してほしい。あの動画の中で太田と白熊が一緒に画面に映ることは一度もなかったんだ。
You know, it's funny how that just sounds like a joke, you know? These people were never, you know, on the screen at the same time. That means they are the same person.
確かに。ってことは太田はその後カメラのフレーム外で着ぐるみを。
Again, how would he fit in the costume? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like, maybe there's like hidden eye holes, you know, in like the chest area. Maybe, you know, that the actual head itself might not actually be where the human head would be. I guess it'd be like a special costume they would make. I don't know. Because he's too short, you know. Yeah, look at that. He's too short for the actual costume.
もしかしたら真由美はその様子を冷凍倉庫で見てしまったのかもしれない。さらにその場で太田とイリスが自作自演について話しているのを聞いてしまったとも考えられる。
それで太田をかばうために偽証を。
まあ可能性の話だけどな。
It's only a theory. Also, look at this dashboard. Any jokes about glove boxes and wheels? No. Okay. Why would they do that? Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Why would they even do that? You know, for the views.
もしも仮にイリスが翔子と浮浦を殺した犯人だったとしたら、
白熊の剣をでっち上げることでイリスを容疑者リストから外そうとした。
Okay, that's weird though. So she did all this elaborate prank to throw us off the trail if she was the killer. I was thinking that she wasn't the killer. Remember the other timeline, all the way the other like on the right side, I guess, on the flowchart or whatever, where she died. I was thinking like she could never be the killer in that case. If she was, I don't know. I don't know. I'm confused now. I don't remember all the details anymore. But like, there are better ways to not be a suspect. If anything, you could flee the country. You know, That could be a thing. If you're gonna go through all of this, you could like and lose an eye. You could instead just leave the country. But then again, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't know. Maybe in this timeline, maybe it's different. But like in the other one, she has brain cancer, right? Or at least a tumor, which I assume leads to brain cancer anyway. So like she's gonna die very soon. So she doesn't even need to do any of this. If she was the killer. And she'd be sent to prison, it would take too long for her to even be committed to prison, and then she'll die anyway. Doesn't matter. I don't know.
そのためにイリスは目玉をくり抜き、太田は自分の腹を刺したっていうのか。他に犯人がいると見せかけるために。
何度も言うようだが、ただの仮説だ。
It's probably not true, I imagine, because that'd be too easy.
いくつもある可能性の一つと考えてほしい。いや、
だがその可能性は限りなくゼロに近いだろう。いくらなんでも疑いの目を背けるためにそこまでするとは。
だって2代目のサイクロプスは異常者だぞ。翔子と沖浦の死体がどんな姿でさらされていたか、もう一度思い出してくれ。さらに2人とも生きながらにして眼球を奪われている。どう考えてもまともな神経の持ち主とは思えん。
Okay, so Aiba's saying, well, they did all this elaborate thing, not because they were afraid of getting caught and avoiding suspicion. It was just to troll everyone. It's literally just a big prank, I guess. Very lethal prank. Just a prank, bro. Just a social experiment as we murder a bunch of people.
Ota, お前どうして？
なんで母さんを逮捕したんだ。疑いを晴らすためだって言ってたのに。なのにどうして。
Get wrecked, kid. I don't like you. You bumped me on the head. Bumped me on the head in this timeline. The other timeline, you stun gunned me. So I don't have sympathy for you. And you already proven that you're not a person of integrity at all. So even though he's like crying, he's like, boo hoo, you arrested my mom. And I'm like, well, I hate your face. Look at his cat though. His window. I'm sitting over here. It's the first time. I don't know. Is it the first time? I don't know if it's the first time, but it's a different perspective. Usually we're over there, Look at everything. And I look over here. No, like funny Easter. No, I think we're past the time for funny Easter eggs. No more funny Easter eggs. Let's say we're looking at Oda. He's pouting, basically. Look, Oda, I didn't arrest her. She arrested herself, you see. Doing okay?
よくないよ。いいわけないだろ。僕は犯人にお腹を刺されたんだぞ。
そう熱くなるな。傷口が開くぞ。
Why are you even here?
病院にいたら今朝早く警察から連絡があったんだ。
Weird space here. Anyway,
母さん
weird typo.
犯行を自供したって。それでいても立ってもいられなくなって警察に行ったんだけど、取り調べ中だからって母さんには会わせてもらえなくて、そのまま病院に戻る気にもなれなかったし、だからここに。
It's not like she's under arrest or anything.
お前さっきなんで母さんを逮捕したんだって言ってたが、真由美は別に逮捕されたわけじゃないぞ。確かに俺は真由美の取り調べを行った。 だがそれは容疑者としてではなく重要参考人としてだ。真由美は犯行を自供したが今のところ偽証の可能性が高い。だから逮捕状は請求してないんだよ。
そうだよ、母さんはやってない。母さんは無実だ。
Is Iris the criminal?
ある人物が言ってたんだ。もしかしたら翔子と沖浦を殺したのはイリスで、冷凍倉庫の一件は自分から疑いの目を背けるためにお前とつるんでやったことなんじ
You
ゃ。
know, it's funny. He said like a word is going around. It's not really going around. It's your eyeball said that to you. You know the whole theory about them playing a prank.
そんなのありえないよ。だってアセトンちゃんは左目を。
自分でくり抜いたのかもしれない。もしくはお前に頼み込んで抜き取ってもらったとか。
冗談でしょ。僕がそんなことすると思う？
Maybe.
っていうか僕は犯人と直接戦ってるんだよ。
お前が戦ってる場面は例の動画に映ってなかった。もちろんお前が腹を刺されたところも。
僕が自分でお腹を刺したっていうの？
Maybe.
自作自演、お前の得意技だろ。
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
そんな。
That was my original theory. It was sock puppeting in real life. But then they say that Iris might be in on it, you know? So, because I was thinking like it would just be Oda's plan himself instead of involving Iris in the first place. Because the whole reason is to impress Iris, right? But I don't know. Well, did you do it?
だから違うって言ってるじゃん。
じゃあどうして真由美はお前のことをかばってるんだろうな。
母さんが僕を。
真由美が堅くなに偽証を続けているのは誰かをかばっているからだ。そしてその誰かとはお前以外に考えられない。
母さん、なんでそんなこと？
どうやら真由美はお前が犯人だと思ってるらしい。
どうして？
理由はこっちが聞きたいよ。何か心当たりは？
もしかしたら病気のせいかも。母さん、脳の機能障害を患ってるんだ。それで記憶が混乱して。
Well, about her dementia.
全部僕のせいなんだ。僕のせいで母さんは。こう見えて昔はこの食堂も結構繁盛してたんだ。近くの川崎地区にはブルームパークがあるでしょ。そこのお客さんが行き帰りの途中でよく立ち寄ってくれてて。でも8年前の事故のせいで。
化学工場の爆発事故のことだな。
うん。ここはギリギリ立ち入り禁止区域には入らなかったけど、ブルームパークが閉鎖された煽りで当然のように客足は途絶えて、この食堂も長くは持たなかった。店が潰れてから父さんは昼は中華料理のチェーン店で。
My God. I don't know. Anyway.
夜は交通整理の警備員として働き始めた。
He's like straight out of like what was the guy? I don't know why I'm forgetting. Sometimes I just forget names. You know, I feel like sometimes I have dementia. But anyway, you know, the cartoon guy who eats the spinach, you know, and then it goes, you know, and then his muscles go really big, or his biceps, and he punches people. What was that guy? I forget his name. Like a sailor, right? I don't know why I forget his name, but he looks like that guy. Like or at least a character from that cartoon. Anyway. He's a security guard and a traffic guard at night. Wow.
母さんはビルの清掃員。二人とも寝る間も惜しんで働くようになったんだ。
お前は？
当時の僕は高校生だったから。いや、ただのバカだったから。両親が働くのは当たり前だと思ってバイトとかをしたりはしなかった。それどころかパソコンを買ってもらったり アイドルのライブのチケット代を出してもらったり。
You know, the idol concert tickets they do cost a lot. They're very expensive.
何不自由なく生活させてもらったよ。でも実はうちにはすごい額の借金が。
Spent all the money on anime figurines and body pillows. Debt. No, we're debt.
住居兼店舗としてのここのローンだよ。父さんも母さんもここを手放そうとはしなかった。この店には思い出がたくさん詰まってるから、その思い出を守るために二人は身を粉にして働いてそんな二人のおかげで僕は大学にも進むことができたんだけど、僕が入学してからすぐに父さんは
亡くなったんだな。
Okay. I don't know. Did we learn that already? I don't remember if we learned that. But, you know, Mayumi obviously was always saying, oh, you know, my husband's always just away for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of like, well, he's probably dead. No, I think we learned that actually. Aiba, I think, told us, actually.
過労のせいで心筋梗塞を起こして。
Death from work. That's a real thing in Japan. There's like a name for it. I forget what it is, but it's like literally just death from working too much. It's actually a problem in Japan.
それでも僕は二人の苦労が分からなくて、大学では遊びほうけて留年までして。なのに母さんは僕を責めることはしなかった。いつだってニコニコと笑って僕がすることは何でも許してくれた。大学を辞めるって言ったあの日も。母さん、僕退学しようと思うんだ。
どうしてまた？
僕作家になるって決めたんだよ。
Yes, of course.
そりゃあ立派な志だね。だけどせっかく入ったんだし、一応大学は出ておいた方が。
母さんは分かってないな。
You don't understand, Mom. I'm gonna be a writer now. I'm gonna write fan fiction.
作家ってやつはね、自分の時間の全てを創作活動に当てなきゃならないんだ。大学なんか行ってる暇はないんだよ。それにも出版社の編集者さんとも仲良くなっちゃったし、デビューは間違いないんだ。
そうなのかい。
Well, it's funny because that did not happen at all, really. He didn't publish anything.
オータがそんなに言うなら母さんは止めないけど。好きにおやり。大丈夫、オータならきっとうまくいくさ。たとえどんなことがあっても母さんはオータの味方だからね。いつまでもいつまでもオータのこと応援してるから。
What a spoiled brat. Anyway, that's all that's going through my head. Like, he's feeling it. He's feeling sorry right now and everything, but it doesn't change the past, does it? I'm gonna click on that because it was green, but it doesn't do anything. It's just a phone. Just a phone. You lied about the editor thing, right?
よくわかったね。
Because you're not a famous writer. You didn't publish anything. You didn't publish shit.
本当は SNS で二言三言やり取りしただけなんだ。なのに僕は舞い上がっちゃって、そんな希薄な根拠で作家になれるって本気で思い込んじゃって。無理なのに、なれるわけないのにさ。
You know, now I'm just thinking like, what if his parents were rich? Man, wouldn't he be even more insufferable? You know, it's kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, because he'd be even more spoiled. Oh my god.
だって実は僕、今まで一度だって小説を書き切ったことがないんだ。いつも初めの1万字ぐらいで投げ出しちゃって。
I guess the
新人賞に応募するなら最低でも10万字前後は書かなきゃいけないのに。
what I learned in boating school is anyway.
なのに、それなのに母さんはそんな僕のことを応援してくれて。
and now she's going to prison. I hope you feel happy. I hope you feel good about yourself. When did Mayumi's illness start?
僕が大学を辞めてすぐのことだよ。母さん、僕の前ではニコニコしてたけど、本当は精神的にかなり参ってたんだと思う。それで。
おや、どうしたんだい、太田。今日は大学は休みなのかい？
それって嫌味？
ああ、そうだったね。大学はもう。ごめんね、母さんたらすっとぼけちゃって。
息子の一大決心を忘れるかな。
ごめんごめん。それよりお腹は空いてないかい？朝から何も食べてないだろう？
からかってるの？
え？
朝も昼も食べただろ？
あれ？そうだったかね。ところで太田、こんな時間まで家にいて
She already
大
forgot.
学はいいのかい？
やっぱりからかってるんだ。
からかってなんか。
僕をバカにするな
Runs away. Listen to the rest of the story.
母さんが病気になったのは
At least you're
クズだったからだ。
at least you're self-aware.
自分のことばっかり考えて母さんのこと大事にしないで。病気が発症してからもからかわれてると勘違いして、僕は母さんにきつく当たっちゃって、それでますます病状は悪化していって、母さん。
And now she will rot in prison. About that picture.
その写真は
I mean, probably she's not gonna be convicted necessarily, unless somehow Date was, put out of the picture, and then someone else just comes in along. Hey, we got this confession from this lady. Yeah, let's just put her in prison. This is just an easy way to solve the case, Oda turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
この写真を見ると思い出すんだ。あの時のこと。小さい頃、母さんにひどいこと言っちゃって、父さんにこっぴどく怒られて、それでお詫びじゃないけど、僕は父さんと一緒に母の日にプレゼントを。そしたら母さん泣いて喜んでくれて、この写真はその時に撮ったものなんだ。なんでこんなことになっちゃったんだろう。僕はなんてダメな息子なんだろう。
Maybe if you didn't sock puppet. Anyway. I'll never let that go.
どうした？
オーダは確かにクズ野郎。
Yeah, I agree, Dot. I don't like him one bit.
だがどうしてもこいつが犯人だとは思えない。
Yeah, he's too much of he's too much of a wuss. Is what I'm thinking.
その根拠は？
今の話を聞いて思ったんだよ。こいつは悪いやつじゃないって。
やれやれ。
やれやれ。
非論理的な推測だ。
No, he's like Shinji, He's capable of doing evil, but he's stupid, He's just an idiot.
人間とはそもそも非論理的な
Shinji from, there's a lot of Shinjis, but Shinji particularly from Fate Stay Night is what I'm referring to.
お前みたいな AI とは違って論理に徹することができない。だがその代わり人間には一つの優れた機能が備わっている。
何のことだ？
直感だよ。
直感。
役に立つのか？
時にはな。相棒、もう一度冷凍倉庫に行ってみよう。もしかしたら何か見逃してるものがあるかも。
わかったよ。
Alright, time to go back to the code store warehouse. What did you say? Code storage warehouse. Also, I'm thinking how did this and this create this? I don't know. I still can't believe how the dad is design. Like, he doesn't look human. He looks like an alien. I don't understand. Anyway, he really is just from a Western cartoon. You know, it's like a Western cartoon character in a Japanese anime. It makes no sense to me. Anyway, he's weird looking. Wee. Tuesday, 12:50 p.m. Noontime. Do we eat lunch yet? Could have grabbed a snack at the diner. You know, should have forced him to make some amu rice before we left.
いや、ちょっと気になることが。
Well, what thought did occur?
あの木箱の中には何が？
お前の好きな本がぎっしり。
犯罪捜査に関する学術的な研究資料か。
Of course.
肌色の面積が多いやつだよ。
A wooden box full of erohon. Erohon. Which means erotic book.
まるで俺のあれのようだな。
Just like you know.
あれってなんだ？
あれはあれだよ。
ああ、お前の寝相のことか。
俺っていつもあんな姿勢で寝てんの？
Okay. The crane is towering. Oil drum. I can't. It's so small. I can't. Oil drum. Ah, there's an oil drum.
お前ってさ、たまに奇て烈なこと言うよな。
Okay. Barrier. Container. If I put that corner container in an empty slot, would the bottom line disappear? Oh, it's like that's a Tetris reference, I think. Tetris.
だって見ろ、海底に牛の舌が。
牛の舌ってなんだよ。
舌びらめのことだよ。
よく見えるな。
見えて当然だろ。ルックとルックスだけが私の取り柄みたいなもんだ。
She is a literal eye, so like she can see many things. That's her main characteristic. She can see a lot of things. Computer, cold storage warehouse, this van.
このワンボックスをここまで運転してきたのは誰だ？
可能性は2つある。イリスか、イリスをさらった犯人か、どちらかだ。
真由美である可能性は？
チョコの購入時刻から考えてほぼありえない。ファミストの駐車場でワンボックスが乗っ取られたのはその時刻、真由美はファミストから100メートルほど離れた8の店内にいた。
Almost certainly not her. But station wagon.
この車が太田に奪われたのは間違いないんだよな。
言っただろ。ファミストの駐車場に設置された防犯カメラがその時の様子をはっきりと捉えている。
ってことは、こいつをここまで運転してきたのは太田ってことに。
何当たり前のこと言ってるんだ。
冷凍倉庫の中には真由美が購入した驚きマンチョコが落ちていた。
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, how did Miami get here? You know, unless she was here already, you know, just waiting for them, but how? And I don't know.
もちろんだからといって真由美がここに来たと断言することはできない。だがもしも仮に来たとしたらどうやってここに？乗ってきたのがワンボックスでもステーションワゴンでもないとしたら。
そうか、別の車か。
Well, yeah, I guess, well, I was thinking, like, maybe she drove here and then drove back, right? She didn't have to leave the car here, obviously, because she left the scene, right? But, I don't know.
日曜日の夜から月曜日の未明にかけてこの付近にやってきた車を検索すればいいんだな。
Aiba connected to the N system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
見つかったぞ。1台の個人タクシーが引っかかっ
Ah,
た。
yes, a taxi.
今そのタクシーはどこに？
どうやらレムニスケートの駐車場に止まっているようだ。
レムニス？どうして？
理由まではわからん。とにかく運転手から話を聞いてみよう。
Okay. Talk to you though? Doesn't have any new information. What about you? No? It's funny, like we had to go all the way here just for that one clue. Do we have to go here? You know? Well, maybe it came. Well, probably it came to Date as we went up to the crime scene. He was like, "Wait a minute, you know, why is there not another car? If Mayumi was here." That's probably what he was thinking. That's the real clue. Okay, and now we can ask the taxi driver. We don't know why they're here, but
ちょっといいか？
足ですかい？
okay.
足って。
Ashite? Is it, well, it's like probably some kind of Japanese accent. You know, well, not accent. What do you call it? A dialect, I guess.
だっておっさんの面白い一人称に気を取られている場合じゃないぞ。
念のため確認させてくれ。あんたは？
あっしはしがないタクシードライバーでござんすよ。
What?
当たりだな。
警察だ。話を聞かせてくれ。
Look at the receptionist though. Look at her. It's her with the big tits. Wow.
ミグノスピールの新作 PV でござんすね。
なんで知ってんだよ。
He speaks well. I think he's just speaking like an otaku, you know, like a very stereotypical, basically a Japanese nerd.
おいだって見ろ、アリ地獄さんがいるぞ。
Wow.
わーいわーい、アリ地獄さんだ。
Why? Well, he speaks like a stereotypical nerd in Japan. You know, particularly someone who likes anime or something like that, and
特
idols.
集誰でもできるネズミ講でござんすか。後でコンビニにでも寄って買って帰るとしますかね。
Maybe I can't tell actually. It's hard to tell. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass. Because he's using, I feel like, really outdated words. You know, very like basically how samurai would talk in Japan, which is really, really weird. It'd be like if you're speaking in English, you'd be speaking like the Shakespearean accent or something. You're adding like thigh, you know, thy will find a bunch of porno mags in a magazine. Yeah. Hello, Orange. You hear the T word? T word? What do you mean? T word? Oh, do you mean boobies? As in tits? Oh, okay. I thought it was something else. That was a bad word.
紙面？
そうかな。
Okay. I don't know what he's gonna say in Japanese, but obviously in English. It's like a very juvenile joke, I think. Abstract painting.
あの絵気になるでござんすか。
I don't know. I don't know how this person is speaking. What is his dialect? I don't even know.
飯盒を炊くウサギってタイトルらしいですよ。
Because I think, well, the thing I was referring to would be like usually they end with do gozaru, I think. De gazaru, something like that. Is how you would end the sentences, but he doesn't. He's not exactly like that though either. I'm not sure what his accent is. Yeah, well, my knowledge of Japanese is like, you know, very minimal. Literally learned just from watching anime. That's it. Well, and also a few classes like this, but I don't know. I like to try to figure it out sometimes if I recognize it. Look at receptionist. Talk to a receptionist somehow. About Iris.
っていうかちょっと遠すぎるんで
She's
す
still far away. Can't talk to her. I walk closer to the receptionist. Okay.
まさかアセトンちゃんまでやられちゃうなんてほんと勘弁してって感じだよ。もしかしたら私もなんて思うとマジ不安でさ。ねえダテッチ 誰か私を守ってくれる男紹介してくんない？
大丈夫。
Daijoubu? That's weird. In English you're saying nah, but then in Japanese you're saying daijoubu. It's fine.
君は多分一人でも生きていける。
そんなことないよ。
I guess it means the same thing though. In the translation, it's basically it's saying it's fine. You'll be fine, your own, or whatever. Is it business as usual?
いやいや、その前に距離感。
I'm just interacting with the wrong person. I'm slowly talking to a taxi driver.
芸能界ってスケジュールとかめっちゃ厳しいじゃん。うちが動かなくなったらいろんな人に迷惑かかるし。
I mean, by the way, the way she talks, I think is kind of like the stereotypical. I don't know what you call it. There's probably a word, but it's like the equivalent of like a valley girl, you know, in English.
そう簡単に休みにしたりとかできないみたいよ。
The way she speaks, I guess. It's kind of like that, sort of. At least it's the closest equivalent.
なんて言ったの？
I'm gonna ask her on a date, by the way. We did this before.
食事？前も誘ったよね。
She's a reptilian, though. And I don't know what that means.
でもやっぱ難しいんじゃないかな。
Just peel off her skin and it turns out she's an, I don't know, reptile.
あの時も言ったけど、私レプティリアンだからさ。
冗談だろ？
本当だよ。だって私野菜しか食べられないもん。
Oh, vegetarian, not reptilian, vegetarian. My gosh, she just
それは多分ベジタリアンだ。
she doesn't know how to say, or she mixed up the word. That's what she really means. My god. Okay. Anyway. Actually, can I click on it one time? No. What are you doing here?
亀池山王のスタジオからタレントさんを乗せてここまでやってきたのでござんす。
Oh god, goes on. I don't know. I don't understand. The way he's speaking. It's so weird.
だけどまたすぐ移動するってことだったんで、ここで待たせてもらってるのでござんすよ。
What? So confusing the way he speaks. Where are you from?
埼玉の川越でござんすよ。
じゃあその喋り方は
生まれつきでござんす。両親ともこんな喋り方なのでござんして。
I don't know. About Mayumi, though, this is the real reason why we're here. Before I arrived at Lemon's Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
日曜日の夜、このおばちゃんを乗せなかったか？
よく覚えてござんすよ。このババアなら確かに乗せたでござんす。
Kono Baba. That's a very rude way to say it.
ババアって。
To describe her.
でもって東京の街をあちこち回って最後にたどり着いたのは有明の倉庫街でござんした。
どうして通報しなかったんだ？
通報？
これだけ大々的に報道されてるんだ。有明の冷凍倉庫の事件知らないわけじゃないだろ？
いやー、知らないでござんすね。あっしは新聞とかニュースとかからっきし見ないタイプでござんすから。
It's so weird. I don't know, because I feel like the way he speaks, it's probably a dialect for this. Like he's using polite language, but also casual language at the same time. It's very confusing to someone who doesn't know Japanese at all. So, describe what happened with Mayumi.
確か夜の10時ぐらいでござんしたかね。もう潰れちまったのでござんすが、川崎地区の近くに松下食堂って店がござんしてね。その近くでさっきのババアを拾ったのでござんす。ババアのやつ車に乗り込むや否やだいぶ焦った感じの様子で、前のワンボックスを尾行してくれなんて言いやがりまして、なんだか映画みたいな展開でワクワクしたのでござんすが、一応何があってもいいように料金だけは前払いで先にもらっといたのでござんす。で尾行を開始して30分ぐらい経った頃、 前のワンボックスが突然コンビニの駐車場に止まっちまいやがりまして。
甲州街道沿いにあるファミストだな。
ええ、その通りでござんす。よくお分かりになったでござんすな。ですが同じ駐車場に車を止めたんじゃ尾行してるってバレちまうでござんしょ。そこであっしは一旦ファミストの前を通り過ぎて、そっから100メートルほど先にあったコンビニ8の駐車場に入ることにしたのでござんす。
Okay, well, it was a bit confusing, but I guess like you went past as in they were going this way. They went left to right. That's why he's saying went past over here.
でワンボックスが動き出すのを待ってたら、あのババア何を思ったのかいきなり買いたいものがあるとか言い出して8の店内に駆け込んでいっちまいました。
Okay, so that's where she bought the Odorokiman chocolate, I guess.
おそらくこの時だろう。真由美が驚きマンチョコを買ったのは。
それからしばらくして買い物を終えたババアが店の外へ出てきた直後のことでござんした。例のワンボックスが目の前の甲州街道をズバビューンと駆け抜けていくのが見えまして、あっしは慌ててババアを乗せるとそのまま追跡を再開。
Okay, so yeah, she was just following the van this whole time.
さらに30分ぐらい尾行を続けたのでござんす。
なるほど。今の話が確かなら、太田がファミストに置き去りにされたこと、真由美は気づいてなかったことになるな。
真由美はずっと太田はワンボックスに乗ったままだと思い込んでたってことか。
His face looks like his face is disturbingly accurate. I don't know, like a person's actual face, sort of. A little bit exaggerated, maybe. Like he's not anime. You know, he's not really anime looking, which is weird. This is just a person's face, but also, I guess, you know, but a little bit goofy, I guess.
ワンボックスは門から敷地内へ入り姿を消してしまいました。仕方がないからあっしたちはその屋敷の近くで待機して、それから10分もしなかったと思います。すぐにまた屋敷の門からワンボックスが出てきたんで、あっしたちは再び尾行を始めたのでござんす。ところがさらに30分ぐらい走ったところで尾行はまたしても中断。
何があったんだ？
ワンボックスが立ち入り禁止区域の川崎地区に入っちまったのでござんす。
Yeah.
ババアには追うように言われたのでござんすがね、バレたら免停じゃ済みませんから、禁止区域の手前で車を止めて、あっしたちはワンボックスが戻ってくるのをひたすら待ち続けることにしたのでござんす。まあ同じ道を引き返してくるとは限らないですし、そもそもいつ戻ってくるかもわからなかったんで、ある意味賭けみたいなものでござんしたけどね。でもババアがどうしてもっていうもんですから仕方なくは。
I don't know. I'm so distracted by the way he's talking. I don't know. It's so deliberately weird. Anyway, listen to the rest of the story. Maybe it's just a dialect. I don't know. It sounds so weird. I don't know why.
日付が変わって月曜日の午前0時25分ぐらいのことでござんした。
He's very excited though. You know, as he's regaling us in the story, he has a lot of excitement in his voice.
よくそこまで覚えてるな。
あっしはいつも決まったラジオ局の放送を聞いてるのでござんして、その時に起こった出来事と番組のタイムスケジュールを照らし合わせれば大体の時刻がわかるんでござんすよ。
なるほどな。続けてくれ。
You know, makes me wonder when maybe he's the killer. You know, maybe this guy's the killer. We just assume that he's just some random taxi driver, but maybe he's the Cyclops killer. I don't know.
0時25分、ババアの執念が実ったのか、賭けはズバリ的中することに。
Maybe not.
ワンボックスが消えていった同じ道からまんまと引き返してきやがったのでござんす。
The way he speaks.
あっしは三度尾行を再開。ここまで来たんだから絶対バレるわけにはいきません。そう思って今まで以上に車間距離を取ってたら、あ 有明の倉庫街に入ったところでうっかりワンボックスの姿を見失っちまったのでござんす。そしたらババ何も言わずに車を降りちまってしばらく待ったんですがババアは戻ってこなくてしょうがないんで足は諦めて帰ることにしたのでござんす。お代の方先にもらっといてよかったでござんすよ。
Okay, so that's what happened, apparently. Mayumi got a taxi driver to chase the Oda and Iris. And during that time, I guess, Iris got kidnapped. They stopped at the store. Iris supposedly got kidnapped. Oda had to find like another car. And then they kept following them. They went to the restricted area for some reason, which is suspicious. But then they came back out and then into the warehouse. And that's where the scene of the crime happened, I guess. One more question.
話は分かった。最後に一つ聞かせてくれ。ワンボックスが途中で立ち寄ったお屋敷っていうのは。
ああ、タクシードライバーなら誰もが知ってる豪邸。
Did he mention that? I don't know. I'm so distracted again by his voice. When did she drop that? Or when did they drop by a manor? And it came out 45 minutes. It was Monday at that. It was midnight. He knew the time because of the radio. At least that's what he's saying. Elephant Street. Yeah, and then when they went to the warehouse, that was before that. Oh, okay. So, okay. So she followed first. She got a taxi driver. They went to the near the stores. That's like I feel like that's important, but that's why she got the chocolate and everything. Then they continued the chase. At that time, though, Iris was already kidnapped, so they went to the manor first, apparently, into the premises, waited outside, then it came out, the van came out. I wonder what, well, actually, Oda was kind of lost as well, because I was wondering, like, why was not Oda around as well, because Oda, was kind of like, oh no, what's going on, you know, how can I follow her? He was kind of stuck, and then he checked his phone's GPS, so he took some time to actually locate the position of Iris and everything, so he wasn't part of this chase. Only at the very end did he find out that she was at the warehouse. Yeah, Van went into the manor, and then 45 minutes later, they went to the restricted area, then they came out again, and then finally they went to the warehouse. Very suspicious. Yeah, this is all, you know, and also, where did that polar bear costume, you know, where did that come from as well? Well, maybe the killer had it already. How does the polar bear costume factor in all of this? Okay, so the manor, by the way, the one they visited, was the politician's.
Sejima?
Well, as it turns out, he is related, obviously. I mean, he seems like an important character. He's always somehow related, somehow. They went to his house, though. I mean, that's incredibly suspicious.
とにかく、瀬島のところに行ってみよう。
Yeah, if the van was in his premises, then he would know what happened, right?
ああ、そうだな。
He's probably just gonna say like, oh, nothing happened. A van came in, you say? I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Magazine. Self-employed taxi driver. Do taxis even exist now? I mean, depends on the... I mean, I know Ubers, you know, are kind of replaced taxis for the most part in a lot of cities, but maybe not all taxis are gone or anything. I don't know. Map time. Sejima residence.